Welcome to Tuesday's strength day drill. As normal, you guys go through the movements, take your time. Work weight, work form, work slow controlled movement patterns. Go through the slow. So I'm going to go through the movements right now and kind of explain how each one's going to go. Movement 1, called the suitcase lunge. So what I'm going to do is basically I'm holding a suitcase. So you're going to have one dumbbell, whatever, kettlebell, whatever you guys got. And we're going to alternate through on legs, but it's going to be 10, all holding from just this side. So I come down for 1, alternate other leg, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to go through 10 of those. Once I get through those 10, I'm going to come over and I'll show both views, but I'm going to come over to this bent over position, chest forward, hips back, and I'm going to do a single arm fly. So I'm going to go through 10. So once I get through my 10, I'm going to come back down, switch sides. So 4 sets of that. So my suitcase lunge, I'm going to go 10 on one side, switch hands, 10 on the other, and then do the same thing with my bent over flies. So 4 sets of that. Next 2 movements, we're going to go 15 from here. I'm in a table. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive my heel, keeping my leg at 90, up towards the sky. Come back down, drive up. Come back down, drive up. Some of you guys have bands, and you guys can get a band and put that around your legs and make it a little more difficult. I'm showing this without because the majority of us don't have the bands. So I'm going to go 15 on one side, and then 15 on my other. Again, focusing. A lot of people want to kick out like this. The intent of this one is to drive that heel up towards the ceiling, keeping it at that 90 the whole time. Then what we're going to do is come on our feet, and we're going to do 10 of these on each side. So basically what I do is I load on this leg, and then all I'm doing is bringing this knee up high. So watch again. So weight is at a dead hang right now. My knee comes up, the weight comes at the top of the knee, and my knee is my hip action is what's bringing that weight up, not my arm. Weight's at a dead hang, 2. I'm not lunging back. I'm just letting this arm so it's at a dead hang, and then look where the weight's resting on my knee. That motion is what's bringing that knee up. So I'm going to go 10 on one side, and then switch and go 10 on the other. Back down, weight's at a dead hang, 2, 3 through 10. Next 2 movements. Pause squats, so we're focusing on the control at the bottom. I never really care about how deep you go. It's more about having that control and stability at wherever the bottom of your squat is. So hips back, knees forward. If I stop here, cool. Pause, come back up. If you can get down lower, we're going to go back up. That's 1. Pause, back up. That's 2. In my head, I try to do a 2 or 3 second count. Anything I think faster than that, and you're going to notice that you're not pausing strong enough. So I try to do a 2 or 3 second count in my head before coming back up. It's going to be 10 of them. The other thing I don't want to see is when you come down, you're paused, and when you come out of it, I don't want to see this. You're getting momentum to come out of this. What I want is 3, 2, 1, strong on the way up. So then next movement. This is going to be either no weight or really lightweight. You're not going to need any more than that because we're bringing our arms to basically this 90 position. So it's going to look like this. So from here, so see how I have to curl up? My arms are at a 90, and then I'm going to come up like this in my fly. So I'm in my bent over position. You could get away with doing this with just literally using nothing but body weight. So I'm here, again. Arms are at 90, up, back down, up, back down. And we're going to go through 12 of those. So 12, 4 sets, 10, pause squats, 4 sets, 12 of those 90 raises. And then next 2 movements we're going to do, last 2, we do good mornings, and typically our stance is with a hip width. We're going to go wider on this. And the way a good morning works, it's all on the shoulder. So good morning doesn't work if I break in my upper back. So the minute that happens, the stretch and the movement and the load is gone. So what I do is I keep my back nice and pulled back, so my shoulder blades are pulled back, and then I pivot all in the hip, loading the hamstrings. This is my range of motion. I always tell you I don't have great range of motion in my hamstrings. But again, if I were to let go of this, look at how much more I'm able to come down now, and I don't get that stretch in the design of what this is for. So shoulder blades stay pulled back, I pivot up my hip, I stop right there, come all the way out of it. 2, 3, through 10. And then my last one I'm going to do, we call this a shoulder around the world. So I'm going to go here, up, pause, front, pause, down, back up, 2, 3, down, that's 1. Up, forward, down, up, back, down, 2. You can use weights on this one. Again, it doesn't take a lot of weight, so if you do use weight, make sure you guys are going really light, and you don't want to be rushing through it because you're too heavy. You want to have that pause, 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 pause. So 4 sets of those 2 movements. Have fun.